welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan, an Olympian and beach volleyball world champion and a longtime professional indoor player.
And I'm Adam, former indoor player and coach, current beach volleyball coach, and most importantly, Sarah's husband.
Today we're watching season 2, episode 18 of Haikyu called Losers.
I don't love that title. I mean, I know that they spend a lot of time in the show looking at all of the teams that are involved, win, lose, you know, not just Karasuno, but yeah, I don't love that title.
No. Last episode, we dove a little deeper and learned about Ennoshita, who had to replace Daichi after he lost his little tooth in his collision with Tanaka.
Which tooth do we think it is? Like, we're talking molar or front tooth? Anyway.
Came in the incisor, perhaps? I don't know. So Ennoshita came in. He is showing his leadership abilities.
Yeah.
Yamaguchi got in, subbed in as a pinch server again. Hit his first jump float, got that ace off the trickler. And then played it safe to do a float serve.
Yeah.
He is not feeling good about that. So, big character development episode. Oikawa is a little brat and is basically saying that Karasuno's really gonna feel the loss of Daichi, so
Which
yeah.
is true.
I mean, he is the foundation of the Karasuno team for sure. He brings a lot to the table. But we see a little bit of him in Ennoshita too.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's... The thing about him with Karasuno is you've got a bunch of high flyers and a bunch of very, I want to say, not error prone, but they take chances. Like Hinata, it's high risk. You know, he's is the stabilizer that kind of keeps everything together, and it'll be interesting to see how they manage their emotions, how they manage the ups and downs of being behind. Like, Daichi's the guy they all rely on this. Like, it's not necessarily the volleyball, it's the intangibles, like in a situation like this where I think you miss him the most.
Well, in his passing and defense are...
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's see. Let's see who these losers are, okay? So let's do it. Season 2, episode 18 of Haikyu is coming right now. That's a heavy-hitting matchup.
まあまあそんなに気張んないで君らは来年だってあるんだし
関係ねえっすよ立場とかそういうのコートに入ったら関係ない
だよね知ってる
表が正常裏が縦棒です
3年だろうが1年だろうが強い方が強くただボールを落とした方が負けるシンプルな話だ。
アウト。5枚。次々。すみません。大した本数打ってないのに、このセット俺のスパイクミス3本目。
あっちゃどうしたんだろう。
慣れてないライトに入ってるのもあると思うけど、でもやっぱ一番はプレッシャーなのかもな。
That guy's too old to be playing.
やっぱうめえ。よっしゃー。
爆弾は中島が調子上げてきてるな。
Don't sleep on
逆に烏
Nakashima
野はい
though.
ま
You
いち乗
guys.
れねえよな。おい。お前だけ地球滅亡みたいな顔してるぞ。
滅亡早えぞ。地球防衛軍。そんな顔してないっつうの。よっしゃー。
I love that they're calling him out for that, to be honest.
Decent enough team to get out of the pack.
引きずるな。これ以上足を引っ張るわけにはいかない。やるんだ、大地さんみたいに。はい、
コーチ
あ
小さな巨人はあの枠南の一番の人みたいな感じだったんですか？
そうだな、今の県内ではプレースタイルが一番近いかもな。
おい、張り合おうとすんなよ。空中戦のテクニックは向こうが数段上だ。いつも通りやれ。どうしてお前はそうやって人の心を
I
折
mean,
るん
it's
ですか？
not wrong.
親切なアドバイスだろうが。親切とは向こうがうまいなんて分かってんじゃん。だからどうしようかって話だろ。ない頭使ってどうすんだ。なんだと？
I mean,
すげえ際どいストレート。うんめえ。
170センチにも満たない身長。お前も確かにすごいけど、俺はここでは負けないよ。小さな巨人を超えるのはこの俺だ。
both of them want to surpass the little giant. Yeah, baby.
ひなた、ラスト。ブロックアウト。狙う。特大ホームラ
Trying to
ン。
be a little bit like
影山の言う通り、現段階での個人技は完全に中島に軍配だな。
カビ、もう一本ナイス。ほらい。
正面か。
よし、拾った。ブロック2枚。
Wow. Quick.
look at that dive practice, baby.
How come you lose so much?
お前はまだ中島やかつての小さな巨人に技術で及ばない。で身につけた全部でなら戦える。
That's a heck of an effort.
大丈夫か？勢いつけすぎた。
気をつけて、ほんと気をつけて。
こんな軽いやつとぶつかってもなんともないっす。すげえよ、ナイスキー。追い詰められても。
What?
You don't think that that play is severely unrealistic?
100% it's unrealistic.
Okay, you were like, oh man, he's so fast.
I thought-
that was such a great effort.
I
And
thought
I'm
what-
here thinking like he was the middle blocker,
Yeah.
got a touch, and ran to the bench,
No, I thought as it was happening, I was like, this is so
and then got up and hit that after.
Yeah. No, I get that. The play is, there's no chance that it happens, but I was just gonna go with it.
No, I'm sorry.
No, you're.
Haikyu is very realistic
Yes.
for the most part, so I think it is worth calling out the one play that we've seen that is like never going to
Yeah,
happen.
this would never. You can't.
That block touch that's going into the
Bench.
that's a back row player's ball. That's the libero who's going to get that. The person who blocked that is not getting that.
No.
Never mind getting up and hitting it after.
Yeah. No, there's no chance.
But I know I critiqued that whole play, but his diving form, you can tell the boy has practiced a lot of dives from that training camp. That was flawless style.
True. I knew. I guess watching that play, I knew they were trying to emphasize his strength was his speed, and so it was like, okay, like if that ball had been coming down on the like outside line of the court, like maybe you could land and get a touch on that, but to the bench and then get up, yeah, you're totally right.
Everyone's gonna be like, preach, Adam, you knew what they were trying to highlight. Sarah's being too critical.
No, I mean, I think I've been overly critical at times. Like maybe I'll just keep my mouth shut.
You've been overly critical.
Like talking about like jumping off the wall and things like that. I was like, nah.
And then I was like, wow.
Yeah. So, no, there's just no chance that would ever be a thing.
火力があるのがうちの武器です。影山がまともなこと言ってるって感じのこと前に縁の下さんに言われたなぁと。 おお、そういえば。
We listened to you, Ennoshita.
そうだな。
That's a big compliment coming from him.
すまん先生大丈夫か
ひっくり返っちゃいました。
Ooh. Tipping.
Ooh, he got a jump on that.
Oh yeah.
Nice read. The no approach.
You got the ball up.
That was a great read. "10 years, maybe a little too much."
Come on, come on! Taku da!
Yeah.
Oh, French.
あのブロックアウトもう少しなんとかしないと苦しい
Put your
な
hands down.
いちいちメンタルにダメージ食らってる余裕
Thank
ない。
you. Good.
守ってもらって、俺は真ん中の深いところで吹っ飛ばされたボール拾います。うまくいくとは言い切れないですが。
おそれやってみんで
He's not about to hit straight down over the block, so let's.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah.
俺縁の下より強度取れっかよ
おらい。
Oh. Go.
Go, go, go. Somebody's got to follow.
これを拾わなければ、このコートで俺に価値はない。
Nice.
つなげ。
And that's what you need is somebody, like he's been scoring like that all match. And for somebody to, even if it doesn't work, to go, hey, we're going to try this, you take everybody's focus away from, man, we can't stop this guy, to now we have a plan. That was, on top of being a good strategy, it was good, like, just from a team dynamic standpoint.
Originally, he was hit it like in the first set. He was using the block out the side,
Yeah.
and he wasn't really going high and deep. So that was tricky. But then I guess he switched it up and was hitting high and deep. So that makes. I mean, he's not going to hit it, like I said, straight down in the middle of the court. So to back it up,
Yeah.
good
I like
in-game
that.
adjustment. And even Ukai was like, ooh.
Yeah. Nice to see a second year or somebody like stepping up on the court when you don't expect it.
Umbrella swing or tip it, baby. Oh, a recycle. Ha ha.
That's a smart swing.
Do it again.
Found that scene, baby.
誰かが俺を褒めてる気がする。気のせいですね。
You're imagining it.
どこで覚えてきた。
カラスノにはすごいチビがいるのは分かってはいた。でもそれはセッターありきでのことだと思っていたのに。
よし、平田、田中、ナイスキー、力。ナイスレシーブ。
His eyes, so intense.
ずるい。
The compliment that goes on, the skill that goes
レシーブ褒められた
unnoticed.
ら
But the libero
That
gets
made
it.
a huge difference.
入ったな。
はい。
自分はあくまで代替品であり、出来上がっているコート内の空気に完全に溶け込むことはできない。そういう気持ちが縁の下にあったように思う。でも今のプレーでなくなったんじゃねえかな。
今のプレーが
自分で考え、仲間に伝えて実行する。そういうプレーは自信になるもんだ。
なるほど。
Put him in. As a coach, you gotta give him another shot to face it now.
難しい。
8-7.
カラスノ
Well,
つい最近まで
this site goes to
特別
25.
強くも弱くもない目立たないチームだった。
まさに小さな巨人。
身長のことを気にし始めた頃、こういう道があるのだと教えてくれた試合。カラスノの10番、あの時の小さな巨人と同じ背番号を背負うやつ。
タク、
まずはお前を倒していく。
Oh yeah, baby.
追いついた。
すまん、トス低かったな。
エンド下ナイスさー。オーライ。よっしゃー。よかった。
イサム兄とタケルに長男と次男本当は逆なんじゃないの？
兄ちゃん泣くぞ。朝日さんナイスさー。 すいません、長い。ネット越えるぞ。影山押し込め。
I hate to move, but no one ever
嫌
beats
と
that
いうほど
with
思い
those.
知る高さの壁。
Oh, nice pickup.
ナイスカバー、トビー。
カラスの10番、俺はお前に負けない。
タケル。
俺自身も仲間の頼もしさも。
耐えろよ。粘っていれば必ず向こうもミスが出る。まして向こうは首相が不在。
That's a
相手が
bad
崩れる
assumption.
瞬間まで耐えろ。それと今この場の小さな巨人が誰なのかを知らしめてこい。
That I like. I'm not sure I love that message from the coach.
What?
Like, hang into it there until they break. Like, just because they're missing their captain.
I don't think that was. Well, you say that all the time. It's like keep the pressure on.
Yeah,
Until they start making mistakes.
I guess so. Yeah.
Like, what else are you supposed to say? Like,
Fair.
keep the pressure on is like saying stay mentally engaged, stay focused, keep doing the right things, and then you'll break them.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess I just kind of thought of it as like they're going to make a mistake because their captain's not there. We just have to wait for it instead of being like, let's go and earn it. But yeah, I see what
I
you're
mean,
saying.
Daichi's a solid captain and he keeps everybody level-headed and
I
he
agree.
keeps people calm in the court. I think it's not an unfair assumption that when the game is tight and the more inexperienced players are on the court without their like stability guy, that could be a thought.
Yeah, fair enough. My initial instinct to it was not positive. but that's a fair point.
Hinata サーブ。はい。
鵜飼さんが。あ、終盤だし、東根さんにトス集めてもいいかもなってさ。おう。
Oh, this could be huge.
日向が下がって向こうも絶対東根さんを一番意識する。東根さんにあげるのはそれがベストの時。今こっちだ。よか
った。終盤の貴重なチャンスにあえて打数の少ない6番に回す。気も座ってやがんな、この1年セッター。
悔しいような嬉しいような。
朝日さんナイスだー。強烈なのいけー。ここで一気に突き放せ。
Come on, baby.
アウト。
I like that he went for it.
He went for it.
You have to.
次一本する。
Back row swing to end the match. I know. What's that? My prediction.
やばい。アウト。ナイスキャッチ。
Side out, tight ball.
Who's serving?
Oh, you got it for Yamaguchi.
おい松島、次前衛に回ってきた時まだへこんでたらアイスをおごらす。
よし、カラスのマッチポイントだ。あらら、ここでカラスノの10番来ちゃった。枠なんピンチじゃん。
You know what Tsukushima's...
Oh.
I thought he was gonna play Yamaguchi.
I disagree.
Go! I mean, that's smart.
Yeah.
Whenever a middle serves, it's smart to tip it to them. No. No! Go! Okay. Phew. Oh.
The lefty paintbrush. No. Are you telling me?
Go, Ennoshita, you're back there. Oh.
That's a heck of a dig. Five ball.
He executed his own play twice. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my gosh, yes, he did what he said he was gonna do twice.
Yeah.
And gave Hinata the pointer that he needed to make a great block touch.
That's a huge match for him. Like a huge match for him.
And if he has to be put in the future, he will have the confidence and he'll be able to look back on this match where he did a great job.
Well, and even next season, like Daichi's gonna graduate.
Yes.
Like it's gonna make that gap of missing Daichi less as they go through. And the nice thing is he was able to earn a little bit of that respect while Daichi's still there. Like he's not coming in right at the beginning and going, I gotta start from scratch and earn the respect of the guys. So I think that's huge. I'm disappointed in Ukai.
I thought he was gonna put Yamaguchi in again.
He needed to give him another shot. Because now it's gonna linger. Right now, yeah, that's tough. I understand.
Thinking of that Cranberries song. you know what I mean?
I know, exactly. Yeah.
Aging myself yet again.
Yeah, I disagree with that. I really do. Because it's not like Suki's got a great serve, and he's not good defensively. Like you're not missing anything. Plus, you give the guy a chance to redeem himself.
Oh.
That's a big team win for them, though.
Yes.
So, semis now. Like, are we 2 matches from?
I believe so. Yeah.
Qualifying?
I think this was the quarterfinal.
Do they line up with Shira Torizawa, or do they get the winner of Date Tech and Oikawa?
Do you want me to tell you?
Well, I feel like the bracket's public knowledge.
Oh.
Is it not?
They play the winner of Date Tech and Seijo.
So they have a path to the final.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Seijo's going to beat Date Tech.
That's a tough quarterfinal matchup, though.
It definitely is. I think they're just a little more well-rounded. Like, they're just a little more skilled.
I have nothing to say.
Fair enough. I'm gonna just stand here and watch you get off the court.
Yeah, but your team still gets to play, so you're closer to being king of the court.
当たり前だろうが100年早えこのボケがほら何やってんだお前らほれほれ整列整列挨拶ありがとうございました
Does your dad ever cry when you lose? No. Mine neither.
今日は2試合次の相手はもっと強敵大地さん
Please smile.
すまん大地さん大丈夫だよいやマジでかなりちゃんと休んだしむしろ試合前より元気次の試合は人一倍働くからお前らの方がフルセットやって消耗した
Oh, Come on, Daichi.
Spike は打った半分がミスだったしレシーブでまともに働いたのは後半だけでも初めてちゃんと最後まで戦えた気がするなのに安心してんじゃねえよ次どこが勝ち上がってこようが戦ってやるって思えよバカこのクソクソクソ
She was the only one smart enough.
Yeah.
あの一瞬に10番と目が合って俺がブロックアウトでどこを狙ってるのかあいつが分かったのか分かったここまで見えたのって初めてだゾクッときたよもう一回もう一回やらせてくれよ
I was gonna pause it, but I think we're close to him.
おい食いすぎんなよ。
さあ次の相手どっちだろうな。
Oh my gosh, I got tears in my eyes when Daichi was talking about watching the match. That's like, I mean, Ennoshita was probably like, oh my gosh, I just did the best I could. I did a good job. I filled in Daichi's shoes, and after the game, everybody's just excited to see Daichi. Like that was probably so.
It's so hard because like you can't expect anything else of the team, but they're not thinking about you in that moment because they're happy he's okay. And then the other thing I was thinking of, it's so hard to change your own narrative about yourself that quickly, right? Like he's labeled himself as a coward because he ran away, which is fair, that happened, but he hasn't had enough positive experiences where he's stayed in there to change how he sees himself yet. It takes time. And it's like, what he did was super courageous and he handled the situation so well, but you still have that doubt that sits there.
I like that Daichi took the time to like give him some recognition.
Yeah.
And it's also, but I think also that it was hard because he knows that if Daichi's okay, he probably won't get another chance.
Yeah.
But also just like, no, I need to be ready
Yeah.
for the next one.
No, it's a head spin.
Yeah.
What do you think of Tsukishima knowing that Yamaguchi's not going to the bathroom, but not going to find him? Like nobody else knows what he's doing, and Tsuki's like, well, I know that he's not okay, but I'm going to stretch or whatever they're doing.
Well, he clearly went to the bathroom because he needed his own space.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a sign of respect that he's letting him have that moment alone. But also you could see Tsukishima's face in the last episode when he didn't go for the serve. He looked so disappointed in him almost.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're gonna call me out, like where's your pride, but you don't have any. So I think it's twofold. It's like A, knowing his friend and having the respect to give him the space that he needs, but B, also being like, yeah, you should be upset with yourself.
But do you think at some point he should have the conversation with him?
I mean,
or I guess the question is, do you think he will? Like, I'm trying to figure out if Tsukishima is the kind of person who would do that or not.
no,
I just thought it was interesting.
I don't think he is.
Yeah, fair. I'm glad they won.
Me too. I mean, I feel for Wakunon. Not in the same way that I felt for Tokonami in Winners and Losers in season 1. That one hit on a whole different level. But yeah, he's a solid player, they're a solid team, but we cheer for Karasuno here.
It was a good match.
Yeah.
It was a good match.
Semifinals coming up. A potential rematch either way.
True. I hope that we get to see, like, I wouldn't be heartbroken if the next episode is actually about their match. Like, if we get to see a little bit, I think that would be fun.
We'll find out. Hit us up in the comments below with your thoughts. We always like to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more Haikyu next week. Thanks, guys.